Well, hello, Max. I introduced you last week. Do we need to reintroduce you? Because that was what an evening that was. But hey,
Yeah.
hey, it's in the past. But if you're tuning in, and actually, I just want to say thank you very much. I had lots and lots of comments or people messaging me kind of during the week, just asking how my wife and daughter are. They're all fine. There's no major injuries. Lots of swelling and bruising. That's all we're going to talk about tonight, but they are all safe and well. And thank you very much for all the positive comments. And I apologize. It was probably a world Guinness record breaking live stream of under 5 minutes or something like that. But that's all we're going to talk about. Right. So welcome to the show. It is the 16th of September, 2024. Thank you very much for joining me here on the live podcast. That's what we're calling it here, the live podcast. And I'm going to be editing this. I just decided about 2 minutes ago, Max has no idea because I didn't tell him this. I'm going to be editing this live stream and turning it into a podcast because I've had enough of people going, Mark, where's the podcast gone? Where's the podcast gone? So I'm going to be taking this, editing it, and we'll be unavailable on my podcast streams or whatever they call them. I can't remember what they call them now. Hosting platforms in the next couple of days. And I'll just try and get into more of a regular basis to get this podcast. So there we go. Right. Max is taking the helm tonight. I've been giving him a quick teaching session on how to use my new software. So Max is going to go through all the comments. He's going to be picking who we're talking to tonight. So Max, over to you, my friend. Who is watching tonight?
Well, thanks, Ian, for that one.
Max the Scouter needs no introduction. Who else have we got tonight, Max?
So we got Megan, who's saying hello.
Megan, good to see you.
Doug from Bicester.
Doug's been in contact with me this week already, answering the question that we'll be doing. Doc T. Oh, I'm liking that username, Max. Doc T. Loving that. Awesome.
Absolutely. Charlotte's in the house.
Charlotte, good to see you. Jealous I didn't get any cake.
Yeah, we've got Jonathan as well.
From East London. Max, can you do a good East London accent?
No, I do a great Northern man accent. And Dan's here.
Dan, Silver and Scouts, good to see you, my friend. We've got some more people. Is that CC? CCK? Hello, CC. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Would you say that's CC? I think so. And Dominic. Dominic sneaking in. And last but not least, sneaking in there, we have the amazing Derek Chambers. Hello. Right. So, Max, last week we briefly started talking about Dwayne.
Yes.
That's kind of old news now, isn't it? No one's really talking about the Chief Scout now. That's kind of blown and gone. But just briefly, Max, before I really interrupted you last week by going, Max, I've got to go. My wife's been in a car crash. What were you saying about your thoughts on Dwayne being the Chief Scout?
I think it's a really good appointment. I think Dwayne will do fantastic for scouting. Yeah, I'm really pleased about it. I did have that bit where I introduced him, or a picture of him to my scouts last week and said, hey, anybody know who this is? And you go, don't know. So we had a good session to show everybody
who he is. Awesome. Max, I don't know if you've seen who has just crept in the door. Good fellow Bush Scouter. Now we are on talking terms at the moment, but after the Bush Scout move, I don't know if Rob will be talking to us, but hey. Do you know, Max, I was talking to some people about the whole Chief Scout thing, just keeping this really brief. And people are still quite negative. I even had a comment today on TikTok, actually, of all places. People are still quite negative about, was Dwayne picked for a tick box exercise to tick the right boxes, or was Dwayne the right choice?
No, I think Dwayne's the right choice. In my view, I think he'll do brilliantly. I think as his role progresses and he does more, people will get to know him.
Yeah, and as I was reminded when I posted my vlog about Dwayne And people say, "Who's Dwayne? I've never seen him before." Ben was exactly the same. So when Ben was introduced 15 years ago, Chief Scout, not many people knew about him. They kind of saw him a little bit, but they didn't really know who Bear is. And I think that's exactly the same point with Dwayne. But working with Dwayne a lot, and Max, you worked with Dwayne on many Scout events as well. You know he's there for the people, and I think he will be a brilliant Chief Scout. Yeah, no,
Definitely.
no more.
Definitely.
Right. Max is laughing, and I'm pretty sure I know what he's up to. But are you going to share the joke?
No. It's just Rob's comment. Can't wait.
Can't wait. I did see that. Right. So Max, as you know, I have stepped down as chief scout. I have stepped down as scout leader here at my scout troop, and I've handed the reins over to a beaver leader. So I'm going to still be in scouts, but I'm not the main person anymore. I'm just going to be the assistant scout leader or whatever you want to, team volunteer. So it's been exciting over the term just to see what Scott's plans are for scouts and what he's going to do, and the troop and the program. Tonight we're going right back to basics. We've got a lot of young scouts who've just joined us in the end of last term, so we are going. I put it somewhere. I brought the iron in. We've got the iron. We're going to be ironing neckers. We're learning about why we salute with 3 fingers. We're going right back to basics and teaching the scouts kind of flag break, why we fall in. That's what we're doing tonight. You're not doing scouts tonight.
No. My scouts is on Thursday.
Yeah. What are you doing this week then?
We've got new scouts, and we do some team building games and getting to know one another, that kind of thing before we sort of build into the actual the full program. So it's a good fun evening back in for people so they can get to know the new members.
Absolutely. Are you using the new terms? Are you going to be team volunteer, or are you still calling yourself scout leader?
I'm still trying to get my head around it all. I've changed my email so it says the right wording, although it just does still feel a little bit weird saying lead volunteer or so yeah, still getting used to it.
Cool. Question coming in from Dave: do you run patrols, Mark? Yeah, we do. We have 3 at the moment. I think we might have to make a 4th patrol. We have kestrels, eagles, hawks, and I'm not sure what that 4th one will be. In the last term, Max, we had a whole lot of new girls join us. Yeah, kind of in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. There was one, another, and it's brilliant. And I'm just thinking this is going to be another question because we haven't got time for tonight, but it's a good question. How do I mix those scouts up? Do I keep them all in one patrol because they're all best friends? They all go to the same school. They all came together. Or do not be nasty, but for them to kind of get more life skills? Do I separate them with the boys, or keep them all together? But that's a question for another week, I guess. But
yeah, we can cover that one.
But yeah, no patrols, Max. I'm assuming you do patrols as well.
Yeah, we do. We have the eagles, hawks, and swifts at the moment, so we're 3 as well.
I was just looking for my patrol flashes down there, but we used to have pigeons as well. It's good one in London. Have lots of pigeons. Simon, hey, evening all. Hope is all good. Thank you very much. All is good. So Max, I have a question for you. I put it out on Facebook kind of mid-morning, lunchtime-ish, I think it was, something like that. And the question I wanted to ask is, how strict are you with Scouts uniform at the weekly meeting? Yeah. So we're not talking about camp. We're not talking about Remembrance Parade or St. George's Day Parade or whatever. Like tonight, 7:30 tonight, my Scouts will arrive. What do I expect from them in uniform? So my question to you, Max, is the same question. What do you expect your Scouts to arrive every Thursday when they come to your Scout group?
Yeah, so my Scouts wear shirts and their knickers as a minimum, unless we're doing an evening like yourself where we do shoe shining, and it's normally before Remembrance Day.
Shoe shining. Do you get them to what? That's the thing, isn't it? I just do it, and I didn't think about it. But yeah, shoes. That's a good one.
But talking to uniform, it's kind of half in, half out, and you know, one
Mate,
side
I've been rushing around. Come on.
One side put it over. You can't quite decide. He says, "But I've got my Scout Life T-shirt on."
No, love it. Leon from Explorers wears full uniform every week unless it's a non-uniform. So what we do here, and I think this is kind of what a lot of people do, but it was brought down from generations when I started here. Under your Scout shirt, you wear a T-shirt underneath your Scout shirt. So when we fall in, we do flag break. Then we go and tell the Scouts to take their shirt off, and they've got a T-shirt so that the shirt doesn't get messy and messed up or whatever. Do you do that?
Not unless we're doing something special and particular.
Yeah.
You know, we've had.
Now you've pointed it out.
It's like painting models. You know, the Games Workshop stuff. We had a whole load of that, and one Scout decided that he wanted to paint his shirt red instead of the model. So yeah, we do for certain activities. We say, yeah, shirts off. You know, bring something to wear. Alternatively, you know, they just wear the Scout shirts.
Yeah. All right. I posted that question, as I said earlier on today, and we got quite a lot of comments. So more comments than I thought. So I had to screenshot the comments, which is quite cool. Doug, he said, I would like to see all Scouts in full uniform for a meeting, unless we're doing that activity that needs casual clothes. The group I left wanted to meet in T-shirts, and that was one of the reasons why I moved on. So then I asked, even if it's a messy activity, and he said, messy stuff we still get the shirt and knickers put on. Other leaders aren't as old-fashioned as me, though. So Doug is a traditional Scouter who wants everyone in full uniform, so that's good. Let me just get rid of this one so we can read some of those comments. Ross is saying, shirt and scarf down the hall. It's a shirt and scarf is forgotten 1 week. That's okay. It's at my dad's. It's in the whitewash. Yeah, come here straight from school. But a gentle word is said if it happens too often. I think that's the same as me with knickers as well, isn't it? There's always something like tonight. I've got to rush from work, pick the kids up. We have like 15 minutes swimming. Then that's an hour and a bit of swimming. I dump them off. I'm gonna come straight here. So we've got to have a bit of flexibility. So yeah. Any thoughts, Max?
I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? Because there's always been talk of, will we get a new uniform, that kind of thing. That's always bubbling away in the background. You know, it's like Mr. Little's said in the comments. It is a uniform organisation. You know, sometimes we get kids who haven't got time because they've just done rugby and then straight into Scouts, and it's that kind of transition from uniform to uniform that sometimes it's a little bit difficult. Yeah. But we try and set an example, certainly when we're out and about.
Yeah, gotta look smart. David's saying, happy to bring you 20 pairs of Scout shoes to get the Scouts polishing his shoes. Agree with Mark. Our uniform, we are, after all, a uniform organisation. Absolutely, I agree. I like the idea of Max shining those 20 shoes.
We did that to the leader. We said, right, okay, we're going to show you how to shine a shoe. And he brought a pair of shoes in. So we showed the Scouts how to do the real spit and polish, and brought one shoe up to fantastic shine, left the other shoe as it was.
Yeah. I think it goes home with it on shoe. Yes, love it. Matt, I'm a keeper neckerchief in the hall for them, but don't expect them to wear full uniform unless it's a guest is coming down or a special event. Okay, so kind of Eye Scout top kind of thing, maybe. Nick, if you're away from the HQ, shirts and necker, base hoodies and neckers. Yep. Rob is saying, can't remember the last time I wore my uniform. Okay.
You need it at the moot, Rob. Bring
Yeah.
it for that.
Yeah. Helen, shirt or jumper plus necker weekly, but dark blue trousers and black shoes only for special occasions such as Remembrance and St. George's Day. Absolutely. And that's the point I wanted to bring on to Max. With trousers, do you expect your scouts to come on a Thursday in official scout uniform trousers, or are you just happy because my trousers, these ones are just crank hoppers, just basic crank hoppers, navy blue trousers. That's all I wear here. I've got my official scout trousers for official events, but coming to scouts, I just wear these blue ones. Thoughts?
Yeah, the crag hoppers, other brands are available. We're
not on the BBC.
No. They do really good good trousers, and that's kind of what we suggest.
Yep.
The scouting ones are okay. Sometimes, you get into a lot of thing about cost and multiple pairs, and ruining pants when you're out and that kind of thing. So,
and also we're at that age in scouts where they're growing, so they might only have, I don't know, a couple of months, and then these go again. That's always the point. Rob saying is always in his group hoodie and polos, and that's the other thing, isn't it? We've got it here. We've got group hoodies. We've got group t-shirts as well. So, I'm on the same kind of thing as Rob as well. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Dave, when I was doing Explorers, we didn't enforce scout branded trousers. Instead, any activity trousers, denim, but absolutely, yeah, no jeans. Ada, anything that they can afford. I'm not going to force full uniform or parents at weekly meetings, especially with the cost of living. That's a very good point there, Ada. Very good point. We have got, lots of comments. Charlie, all I ask is my scouts is to start the end in a shirt and necker, comfy trousers, the same as what I do with my scouts. Anthony, scout shirt and trousers only for expectations of weekly meetings, unless they're doing craft, then it's just a necker. We have a scout with a high sensory issue who doesn't like long sleeves, so currently struggling with how to accommodate this requirement, particularly for Remembrance Day, Remembrance Parades, and display their badges. Anthony, I have done a vlog, I think it was the beginning of the summer holidays, maybe the end of the summer holidays, about scouts with sensory issues. So check that one out. And I've got a vlog coming of how to display badges without sewing them on. So that I'm going to be recording that over the next couple of days. So stay tuned to that one, because I got taught this by a scout leader who looks after scouts with disabilities, and in particularly high sensory issues. And sometimes it's a bit like Bush Scout. You have something really difficult, and then you can show someone such a simple way, and you think, well, that's so... Have I never thought about that? So this badge technique is really, really cool. So, Anthony, stay tuned to that. It's coming in the next couple of days. But check out that vlog that I did about sensory issues with the clothes and stuff. Really briefly, Max, it was just about, I'd rather a scout turn up at scouts wearing what they want rather than being pressured to wear a uniform and they just didn't like it. I would rather them come a necker, even if the neck is not comfortable around there, just come. I mean, I'm not too fussed that way. Yeah. Ben, the same as they come with uniform or jumper with the parents pay for the sides. Let's go. Footwear, we are more strict on with boots unless they have a medical or sensory issue. It's just saves so many injuries. Boots in a scout hall. Good question. That's for another week, Max. Alex, for weekly meetings, I just asked for the shirt or jumper. Absolutely. Andrew, as Cubs, I've not really ventured there since I became a Cub leader. Most of our current pack is still due to get invested. Okay, cool. Megan, my daughter's Cub group have the group tops with a jumper and a necker, plus they bring their folder along depending on the weather with a water bottle. With trousers and shoes, they just ask them to look respectably tidy and no open shoes. So I think it's everyone's on the kind of more or less the same page, aren't they? Try your best to come in full uniform, and if there is a scout activity, then get changed.
Yeah.
But there's this big kind of, I don't know what the word is, but Max, a lot of people are standing down from the uniform and introducing group T-shirts and group hoodies as well. So it's a hard one. I'm really lucky where I am in London. The families here are okay with money. We don't tend to have many money issues, but there are, drive 10 minutes down that way in London, and there's family struggling with money. And now you're saying we've got a group hoodie, we've got a group T-shirt. Oh look, that is that one family that's not got the group hoodie, and that gets really difficult. Max has just flagged up a comment.
Gustavo's here, and he's using it at the start and end of meetings.
So even in Brazil, they do the same.
Yeah,
with a T-shirt on as well. That's
so here's a question for you from Alfie.
Has your scouts moved to a Monday? Alfie, yeah, we've moved from a Thursday to a Monday because two of my leaders left, and one of the leaders who was really interested in joining scouts works on Thursdays. So it was either we move the scout night to a Monday or we close the section, because I just couldn't get any volunteers to help. And Scott was really desperate to get involved in scouts. I spoke to my boss at my hospital. He was okay with me moving my kind of early shift. So yeah, we moved from Thursdays to Mondays. And when I was discussing this, I thought not many scouts are on the Monday. I thought traditionally it's Thursday and Friday. I put a poll out there. I was completely wrong. Mondays and Thursdays are a very popular day for scouting. I didn't know that. So it's quite cool. My district are very happy because now they're thinking, oh, we've got a new scout troop on a Monday evening. We can send some new scouts. But no, we've got beavers, we've got cubs. So I don't know. Very hard. We did the same thing. We did it last year. Was the best thing. Awesome. That's cool. Max, we are, as always, running out of time, but it's okay. Max isn't in a rush now. He ain't got scouts. I do. But we got another 5-10 minutes. It's all good. Here, 99% of the groups will have their meetings on Saturdays. That is, I think, well, I looked into this. I looked into having a scout meeting on a weekend, and I kind of put a poll out and put a bit of feelers out. It was mixed. Some people said, yeah, we can do that. That'll be great. But getting who? The volunteers, because the weekends here is family time. Everyone works hard during the week, and I don't know if your wife's like mine, Max, but weekend we have got food shopping, we have got DIY, we have got a whole load of stuff to make up that we haven't, all the washing and all that kind of stuff that we haven't done during the week. So for me to say to my wife, actually, I'm going to take out 2 weeks on Saturday, I don't know. I don't know. It can be a challenge with all the older sections as they pick up part-time jobs and exams.
Yeah,
exactly. But my major problem here was volunteers. I think young people was okay. It was just the fact of getting adult volunteers to come and help. But hey, right, Max, I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you ready for a quick game?
Oh, okay.
Right, I don't know what game we are going to play first, but let's play a quick game. Let's see what this one is. This one is strong. Right, Max, welcome to my weekly game. This one is called Top 3, all right? So I've inputted some random questions. Max is chuckling away. I need to know what Max is chuckling away. What's Max like?
Because I'm dreading this. Go on.
Really? No. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Remember, it was me on my own. Now I got you to help me out this time. I prefer that one. Right, top 3. Here we go. Let's see what Max has to pick for his top 3. What's it going to be? What is it going to be? All right. So, Max, top 3 nature-based crafts for scouts to enjoy during camping. So when I say scouts, I mean the whole section, all right, all the sections. So this is easier to call everyone scouts. So we're looking at squirrels, beavers, cub scouts, explorers. If you want to, up to network, but mainly concentrate on the young people. So 3 nature-based crafts.
Okay. I would say nature printing. So where you put the leaves under cloth or t-shirts and you hammer them out and make a pattern on your t-shirt or tea towel or something like that. Something I was making at the weekend. Whistles. Go on. No, it's not working. Anyway, I've got another one. There we go.
Oh, that's
very simple whistle, piece of stick in half. For younger sections, carrot and potato peelers. And you can make these nice little whistles with a little band in them and then a piece of grass in the middle as the reed. Elastic bandies each end.
grass.
Third one, I would say identifying basic trees and plants.
With a tree ID
is on it. So do like a treasure hunt. Find me a leaf from an oak tree or a rowan or something like that to help young people identify different plants and sometimes leaders as well.
Awesome. Ray, hey man, how you doing? Ray is he's moved to Margate. Down a Margate. That's a Chas and Dave song. Ray is saying leaf prints, as Max said, cloud watching and cooking on a fire. Sneaking in there with acorn whistles. Nice. David is saying this is too vague, David. Bushcraft, hiking, and a barbecue. No. We're not gonna. I saw a good one the other day, Max. Weaving, where you make like twigs to put some string across and then start weaving some kind of flowers and some grasses and some like that, and that's quite cool for kind of like squirrels and beavers. I like that one.
Or go out, do a bit of tracking, get some plaster of Paris and find some prints and make some molds.
Yep. Ian's saying, of course, bug houses. Yeah, we got some bug houses. Charlotte just sneaking in, nothing to do with this, but I'll answer it. Has Ray joined a group in Scouts in Margate? Not at the moment. Nope. Dave, sorry. May whistles, bodger stools, and charcoal making and drawing. Nice. Love charcoal making. That's a good one. All right. David got it back. Anything bushscout.co. Superb team. All right. We'll let you off with that one, David. We'll let you off. Cool. Max, it's 7:00. But we'll play one more quick game.
Okay.
And then I got a dash because I got this new leader coming, which is quite
excellent.
Let's do this one. My favorite. Are you ready, Max? You've got like 30 seconds to answer this. I realize I've locked the gate to the new leader and he can't get in. It's going to be random questions. Max's favorite sport to play or watch?
That's a great one to watch. I really like F1, so a bit of the old Formula One racing kind of thing. I'm not really a sporty person, more of an outdoors person.
Yeah. All right, well that ends that one then, doesn't it? That's the end. Max, thank you very much for finally joining us on our live stream here on the Monday night, 6:30 till 7. We'll be here every Monday, apart from last Monday. And guess what? Not next Monday either, because Max has decided to go on holiday.
Yeah, but I'll send you a picture. I'll be on a beach.
All right, lucky. But I'll be here streaming, so join us from 6:30 on Monday. Actually, Doug is just sneaking in there saying his favorite sports, team sports, kite and ballet. Oh, we like watching team sports. He enjoys doing kite and ballet. Max in a tutu. I'll leave you with that image. Pretty sure you can stand over Max. Yeah, I have, David. You read my mind. It might be a one-off appearance for Max, and yeah,
I'll be back. I'll be back.
He'll be back because he's got the password.
On the beach playing with it. Yeah. Okay.
Guys, have a great week. Stay tuned. As I say, Max is now will be here every Monday with our live streams, and we'll be posting some questions during the week that we will be using for our live streams. And it kind of was starting today about your thoughts on Scout uniform. Well, yeah, have a great week. Max, have a great holiday. Derek is just tuning in. We moved Beavers to Saturday as 2 keen leaders and numbers exploded. That's awesome. Well done, Derek, for expanding your group. I have got to go because I've got to unlock the gate for a new leader. Max, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. It's just been like old times when we had those very, very long streams that we started at like 8 o'clock in the evening and finished at 1, 2 in the morning. We're on a tight schedule here. We've only got half an hour, so don't worry, guys. We're not going to be here for hours, unlike last time. But they were good fun. They were absolutely amazing.
Well, we've got no technical problems this time.
What? This week, yes, this week. I think just expanding on people still message me going, is Max coming back? Is Colin coming back? You helped us during COVID and the lockdown. You gave us a whole lot of ideas, and that's the whole point of why I do these live streams and stuff. Just sharing the love, sharing those ideas. Maybe I'll try and get Max to bring back the craft cam, and just sharing those ideas of scouts. You never know. And I think that's what we need to do. Just share those ideas. It's all good. Have a good holiday from Megan. And just saying bye. Bye-bye for now from Doug. Paul is saying laters. And Gustavo is wishing you a happy holiday, Max. I will see you next Monday from 7:30. Whatever you're doing, enjoy Scouts. Max, would you like the final closing word?
No, just have a great week.
Don't forget my postcard.
Awesome.